I'm Anita from Coast of Maine Organic Soils, and I'm here today with Sarah from Benson Garden Center in New Hampshire, and we're going to have some fun, and we're planting a Halloween container. Sarah is a Master Nursery Garden Center, so she has Gardener's Gold and Bumper Crop, which are both wonderful products that Coast of Maine makes for Master Nursery. So Sarah, tell us why you're going to plant this black container we chose with Gardener's Gold and Bumper Crop.
Okay. So, as Anita mentioned, I'm going to do, rather than just using the Gardener's Gold, which is a fantastic potting soil, great on its own in any type of a container gardening situation, I am going to couple that with the Master Nursery Bumper Crop just to give the Gardener's Gold a little bit of a hit, because as you can see in the Bumper Crop, there is ecto and endo mycorrhizae, and that helps with root development for the plant. And there's a long list of other things that are on here. It's got worm castings, which are absolutely wonderful for your soil, the lobster and crab shells, and the dehydrated manure, and all of that. So all of those things and the lime are in this bag, this one bag. And I'm just gonna mix a little of this in with the Gardener's Gold potting soil just to give it a little pop. Of course, potting soil is a wonderful thing. A lot of customers come in and ask, why do I have to use potting soil? Why can't I just use all Bumper Crop? The reason for that is because potting soil gives you much better drainage, and it doesn't allow the roots to crowd, so that the water flows freely through the pot and the roots are not suffocated. So that's the reason why you're going to use potting soil. But as I said before, we're going to give this a little hit of the Bumper Crop, and look at how luscious this soil is, like velvet. I tell my customers all the time, if you have a situation where you are needing to give, again, something a little bit of a hit, but you know, fertilizers at this time of year are way too strong, just top dress your plants in the fall with a little bit of Bumper Crop, and that'll give them all the nutrients that they need to get through the season. Just gonna put this in. And then Anita, I think you brought some plants for me?
I did. I went through the garden center and we picked some colors that kind of scream Halloween to me. And I like to mix perennials and annuals and grasses. So we picked a heuchera, which is a perennial. And one of the things to remember, you can use it in a container now, and in 6 weeks to 2 months from now, you can put this in the ground before the ground freezes solid, and it will be a perennial for the spring. So do you like to start with the grass?
Absolutely. And this is just a purple fountain grass that has some nice plumage to it. So we're just going to pop this in the middle, or towards the back a little bit, I guess. And then,
how's that?
This is heuchera. Heuchera is kind of likes a little bit of shade. Very, very colorful, beautiful plant for the shade garden and sun. And then, oh, you were going to do this in the center, right?
That looks good.
All right.
And then maybe some more, if it's a little orange, because what's Halloween without orange?
Absolutely. And then I'm just going to use my little container here and put a little bit more of that Gardener's Gold in there. One thing I would challenge people to do is take a look at some of the other potting soils that are out there. Open up the bag and see what's inside, and you will see a vast difference between this potting soil and other potting soils. A lot of other potting soils have a lot of bark, like thick bark in them, and a lot of like peat that is not really soil, and it just looks different. This, again, it just falls apart in your hands. It's wonderful soil.
We always tell people using our Gardener's Gold is an education for you, because most potting soils that are available in the market are peat moss based. So the water drains right through those. Ours are compost based. We make them from shellfish from Maine, and they really are the best. But you don't have to water as often when you use Gardener's Gold, right? Don't you find that?
Oh, absolutely.
Because the compost retains the moisture, so the plant just seems happier. Do you want another orange?
Take a mum.
How's that? And then we have a pumpkin also, we could add. What do you think of putting a little orange
Oh,
pumpkin pop in
absolutely.
there? We're having fun. This
So
is the
should we-
perfect time of year to have a container outside because the weather's cooler, so you're spending more time outdoors. And this is a lot of fun. What do you think of a little
Oh
orange?
yeah, do you want me to back this grass
Yeah,
up so
maybe
you can
we
fit
could just put the little pumpkin. How's that? Right there. We're having fun. We
And
love
this is a self-watering pot that I used, so it's black. But you can use any kind of pot that you find. A lot of people now just can find old things hanging around, something in an antique shop, anything you can find for a container that suits your style. And you can just plant it up, put it out there.
That's the best part about containers. You can move things around, you can have fun, you can add spot color wherever you want. But remember, Gardener's Gold is going to give you more flowers with less work.